The Big Three helped the Miami Heat win an NBA title, but when it comes to football and the Dolphins having the Big Three quarterbacks battle for snaps at practice, that could cause a problem, especially when it comes to chemistry with your receivers. The commissioner leaves behind beautiful and peaceful Palm Beach. In the coming days, he's going to continue to look at the Saints' bounty program controversy, also the Cowboys and Redskins appeal of the salary cap penalties. The work never ends. The regular season for the NFL starts September 5th. In Palm Beach, Florida, covering the NFL meetings, Ric Blackwell, CSS Sports. Coach Golden got a degree in sports psychology, and whether it's dealing with a media throng or getting his team ready, he's certainly using some of those skills as Miami enters the 2011 season. Last year was a disaster for Hanley Ramirez. He hit only .243 with 10 home runs and 45 RBIs. He knows now with the speedy Jose Reyes in the lineup, he's going to have a lot of chances to drive in runs. He's hoping to match his career year in 2009 when he hit .342 with 106 ribbies and 24 home runs. Hope you're having a great start to your morning. This is the place to be, right? South Florida, people from all over the country making their way to this destination, Sun Life Stadium. Except for maybe the people in the Northeast. They could be having a tough time because of a massive snowstorm up there. The Bulldogs are moving a little slow on New Year's Day. Was it an SEC championship hangover?
It looked to me like we were a little more tired than they were.
Quarterback Aaron Murray threw a touchdown pass to Nebraska to give the Cornhuskers the lead. But Murray also threw 5 touchdowns to his own guys, including this 87-yard pass to Chris Conley, the final score in a 45-31 game.
We had a little bit of a slow start, but once Aaron was on, once receivers were getting open, we started hitting our targets, and this offense really got rolling. I'm really proud of these guys.
It's not the big dance. But for the first time in 3 years, Georgia caps off the year with a bowl victory. Murray raised the MVP trophy, but on his way out of the stadium, the quarterback passed on announcing whether he's turning pro.
Can you give this up, man? Seems like it's too much fun to give up. Oh, it's awesome. I love it. Like I said, fans are great.
If he enters the draft, linebacker Jarvis Jones could be a top 5 pick. After the game, Jarvis celebrated the win. He was excited to learn he set the school's single-season sack record.
So I got the same record? Oh, dang.
That's awesome.
It is. Oh.
Alec Ogletree did announce this will be the last time he cuts off his game tape as a Georgia Bulldog.
Right now, I'm just celebrating the win with my guys and just trying to have a good night.
I asked about 6 Georgia Bulldog players as they were walking off this field if this eases the pain of the SEC championship game. To a man, they say it does. But you got to think it's going to eat at them for a long time. They only had a few more seconds, a few more yards. They'd be playing for a national title. In Orlando, Ric Blackwell, CSS Sports. First day. New shoes, new haircut. The rookies looking a little more colorful thanks to the vets, and a new beginning.
I have a new coach, new scheme, new defense. You know, I have to prove myself all over again, and I love it. You know, I have to come out and compete and show what I got all over again.
In camp today, the future QB who needs to work on his accuracy. No, not Ryan Tannehill, who sat out his first practice because he's not signed a contract.
That's a big deal, so he'll have some stuff to make up and some stuff to study up on, but you know, I'm sure he'll be fine whenever he gets back.
Matt Moore got most of the first team snaps today. David Garrard works with the starters tomorrow. Day 1 featured lots of penalties, fumbles, a Chad Johnson drop pass. Some hard knocks for the HBO Hard Knocks crew, capturing every minute of Dolphin camp.
For some guys, you know, all up in the camera or whatever, but, you know, I think we're practicing, you know, the same, if not better, you know, knowing that there's, you know, more eyes upon us, you know, across the world.
6-10 last season, 3 straight losing seasons. Their first-round pick isn't at camp today, but Dolph fans are thinking one thing: Super Bowl! And they already got their game face on. Reporting live from Dolphins training camp, Ric Blackwell, CSS Sports. Go Dolphins! What happened to the Golden Days for the University of Miami? In Al Golden's first season, the team took a few steps back, finishing 6-6. Heading into this year, the Canes did not get a single vote in the USA Today coaches poll. And the AP reports NCAA investigators were on campus last month looking into possible violations.
I think the players know what we're all about, know what the staff is all about, and I think we're just moving forward, just concentrating on getting ourselves better and being there for each other, and we'll continue to do that.
Golden moves forward with 2 players battling for the starting quarterback job. Sophomore Ryan Williams is a transfer from Memphis who sat out last season, and junior Stephen Morris returns after back surgery.
I feel great. I feel like my body is responding very well to the surgery. I know I'm ready for this season, and I know my body is ready.
This team returns 11 starters, but they lost a lot of talent. 6 Hurricanes were drafted by NFL teams.
We don't have as much experience, but clearly, there's talent now. Whether it's, to the level of the guys who just left, that remains to be seen because these guys haven't played in games, but clearly there's talent on the field.
Here we go.
Players say they have a responsibility to continue the winning tradition at Miami.
It means a lot. If you got on this uniform, you got to work hard.
Coach Al Golden says the days of being average are over. The last time the Hurricanes won double digits in games was 2003. The 2012 season starts September 1st against Boston College. In Miami, Ric Blackwell, CSS Sports. The sounds of spring. For that, Miami fans are saying,
Gracias.
The fans have a lot to be thankful for. New team name, a new manager in Ozzie Guillen, a new stadium, even new uniforms.
I wear pajamas, I don't care.
Well, one thing everyone is excited about are the players wearing the uniforms. Miami owner Jeffrey Loria has doubled the payroll in 1 year, signing shortstop Jose Reyes, closer Heath Bell, and starting pitchers Mark Burley and Carlos Zambrano are also bringing their talents to South Beach.
What the front office and ownership's done this year has shown a dedication to us, and now it's up to the players to, win games.
The switch-hitting Reyes will play shortstop. His fellow countryman from the Dominican Republic, Hanley Ramirez, moves to third base. Ramirez hit only .243 last season.
Put a lot of work in and, be here early and do whatever I got to do to get ready for the season.
The talented Ramirez has been benched in the past for a lack of hustle, but manager Ozzie Guillen expects Hanram to have a big year.
You can see in practice how he's go about his business. He's been great. He'd be respectful for his teammate.
And Marlins fans expect big things from their ace, Josh Johnson. The 6'7" Johnson missed most of last year with an injured shoulder. He has worked hard to get back on the mound.
Strength, 100%, but speed, I don't know. We'll see. I worked hard this offseason, and there's definitely more in there.
After 2 straight losing seasons, will the Marlins sneak up on anybody? It's a good bet that this has that question covered. With Ozzie Guillen and Jose Reyes on the cover of Sports Illustrated, the Marlins, they are center in the national spotlight as they try to win their 3rd World Series title. So Miami fans, follow the lead of Mark Burley and get a good seat. This team is not only talented, but with Guillen, they're always entertaining.
We lead the league in fan fest. Make fans very happy this year.
At spring training with the Miami Marlins in Jupiter, Florida, Ric Blackwell, CSS Sports.
Rick? You guys remember summer camp, right? Kayaking, archery, marshmallows. This is nothing like that kind of camp, right? Instead of sunning, there are lots of running. Definitely no s'mores, just a bunch of sores, but you need pain if you want to gain. And today, Miami took the first steps to rebound from last year's disappointing 1-15 season. It was the start of training camp in Davie for 47 players and head coach Tony Sperano. It's the first day with their new team. Hey, we got some good news. Everyone's signed, sealed, but will they deliver? The last player to put his name on a contract, 2nd-round pick Chad Henne, inked a 4-year deal late this afternoon. With Henne signed, it's a 3-way battle for the starting quarterback job between the rookie from Michigan, veteran Josh McCown, and 2nd-year man John Beck. Sperano says he was thrilled with the condition of his team as they arrived for camp.
We have a long way to go. There's no doubt about it. But, when you're out there and you're watching and you're seeing some of your young kids compete, I seen him pass rush today. I just watched Merlin make a move in there, and I seen Best catch a ball out here today, and Parmalee maybe run with the thing. You see the young kids compete, and we got a long way to go right now, and one of the things that we're trying to educate our team on, and I think they'll tell you that, is ways to win. You know, ways to win, ways to lose right now, all those good things, and coming out here and being consistent and playing with a lot of energy.
Linebacker Joey Porter and cornerback Michael Lehman ran sprints on the sideline, but are currently on the team's physically unable to perform list with ankle injuries. You know, at 6'8", 225 pounds, Chris Volstead could have been a pretty impressive quarterback, but the Marlins are sure glad the Palm Beach Gardens high school grad is throwing a smaller ball. The Florida rookie on the mound today at Wrigley Field. This is a great story. 8-year-old Dominic Gianti had to be hospitalized with a fractured skull after getting hit by a foul ball at Wrigley 2 weeks ago. There he is. He's feeling a lot better, and he threw out the first pitch. Last time the Cubs won a World Series, this guy was a baby. Who knew that on a baseball field you could look good when you hit 100? Cubs could win their first World Series since 1908 if they continue to get great pitching from newly acquired Rich Harden. Strikes out the side in the first inning. Harden struck out 10 Marlins, and this guy, Chris Volstead, he can throw the heat. Just ask umpire Jerry Davis. He takes the fastball right off the mask. Jerry's okay. That's going to clear the sinuses. Volstead had 6 strikeouts on the day. Jeremy Hermida hits his second homer in 2 days. Over the ivy into the right field stands. Nice catch by the fan. And give Lou Piniella a fan. He is steamed. Watch the blood pressure. The ump looks intimidated. This game goes into extra innings in the 12th. Jorge Cantu drives in Hermida with what turns out to be the winning run. The Marlins take it by the score of 3-2. In the American League, the Yankees have not lost since the All-Star break. Yeah, now every joke is a little funnier. New York winners of their last 7. Today at Fenway Park, and Robinson Cano hits it deep to center. Can no one catch the ball? 2-2 in the 4th. Some bad blood between these two teams. A-Rod gets beamed somewhere. Cynthia Rodriguez is smiling. Who knows, maybe even Madonna enjoyed that. Cano breaks the game open with this shot off the wall. Can no one catch the Yanks? Dude, get some new lines. Yanks are hot. They win it 10-3. And remember this time last weekend we were watching Greg Norman make history at the British Open today? Greg picking on players his own age. Great Scott, let's go to the land of kilts and clans, plaid and locks, freshwater locks and orange locks under caps, and the Shark attacked the Royal Troon Golf Club with a bogey-free 67 today. He is tied for 6th, 1 over par. He can do it. Tom Watson in the announcer's booth last weekend. He's putting well. The birdie here on number 8. Watson in 4th place at -1. They love you, Tom. Everyone chasing John Cook. The putt from off the green. John's just a kid on this tour. He is 50 years old. He has a 1-shot lead heading into tomorrow's final round. And a guy by the name of Brett Favre, I don't know if you've heard of him, he'll be reporting to Packers camp supposedly tomorrow. Imagine a few photographers are going to be there to see his arrival.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Palm Beach County Friday Night Football. Thanks for joining us from beautiful Delray Beach. It's the Palm Beach Lakes Rams taking on the Atlantic Eagles. Good evening, everyone. Good Friday evening. I'm Ric Blackwell along with the coach, Bill Bolender. So glad that you could be joining us. Welcome to beautiful Fort Lauderdale Beach. Exclusive Sports Marketing and Comcast Sports Southeast welcome you to the 2007 Beach Volleyball Series. The Special Olympics motto is "Let me win, but if I cannot win, let me be brave in the attempt." The spirit of those ideals can be seen once a week at swim practice for the Jupiter Special Olympics swim team. Recently, I had a chance to meet these inspirational athletes. If only you could pool the energy, the enthusiasm. Okay, go for it, man. And the elation.
All right.
Of Jupiter's Special Olympics swim team.
Wow.
2.5 million athletes participate in Special Olympics across the country. That's a lot of smiles. That's good. All right. High fives.
Bam.
Good job.
Thanks, Pete. You're welcome, bud. Another one. Bam.
And reasons to participate.
It gets the bones working, it gets the muscles pumping.
Jupiter's Pete Rackley not only lives out the ideals of Special Olympics, but he can teach us all a lesson about staying active.
I never like to give up on things. I like to try things. I like to stick hard at them.
Sure, Pete loves to swim.
Michael Phelps, wherever you are, listen carefully.
All you others.
Eat your heart out, my friend, because here comes Pete Rackley from Jupiter, Florida. Let's do it.
But for Pete, the weekly pool practice is more about getting his kicks with his friends.
and he's thankful for the coaches who volunteer their time.
Helping other people.
That's right.
Because people helping other people is what this world's about. And the people who are helping other people, we couldn't do without.
That's great. He's the best.
He's a poet and an inspiration. And just a reminder, the Special Olympics State Swim Meet will be this weekend in Sebastian. So they're already winners, but wish them all the best of luck.
They certainly are.